Good afternoon, everybody. It is May 20th, 2023. It is 2:54 in the afternoon, or 3:54 in the afternoon. I'll watch this now behind. It is 3:56. It is Saturday. Okay, this is 23 Minutes in Hell. This is part 4, chapter 1, The Cell. Okay, this is 12 through 18. The notes, the chapter notes. Okay, 12. I will set your prisoners free from the waterless pit. Zechariah chapter 9, verse 11. For the life of the flesh is in the blood. Leviticus chapter 17, verse 11. And there is no life in hell. Send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. Luke chapter 16, verses 24. Okay, and let's read back what 12 says. 12 says, I was conscious of the fact that there was no fluid coming from my wounds. No blood, no water, nothing. Okay. 13 note says, Jesus rebuked the foul spirit. Mark chapter 9, verse 25, King James Version. And 13 says, it was by far the most putrid smell I had ever encountered. Okay, and 14's note says, Edward Donnelly, Heaven and Hell, Carlisle, Pennsylvania, Banner of Truth, 2002, 33. And 14 says, the reality of hell is so far beyond our experience that language cannot adequately describe it. Edward Donnelly. Okay, and chapter 1, note 15 says, these shall be punished with everlasting destruction. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 9. The fear of the wicked will come upon him. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 24. 15 says, the fear was so intense I could bear it, but again, I couldn't die. Okay, and chapter 1, note 16. Of course, God can do anything, but to give scriptural references. In Luke chapter 18, verse 34, when Jesus was telling his disciples about being crucified and dying, we read, this saying was hidden from them, even though Jesus had told them. After King Nebuchadnezzar lost his sanity because of sin and lived like an animal in the fields for a time, we read in Daniel chapter 4, verse 34, my understanding returned to me. Okay, 16 says, in retrospect, I know there are several scriptures indicating that God does sometimes hide things from man's mind. Okay, in chapter 1, 17 notes, you have laid me in the lowest pit, in darkness in the depths. Psalm chapter 88, verse 6. He shall go to the generation of his fathers. They shall never see light. Psalm chapter 49, verse 19. 17 says, I couldn't see anything, yet it was nothing like the darkness in hell. Okay, and chapter 1 notes 18 says, when I was with you daily in the temple, you did not try to seize me. But this is your hour and the power of darkness. Luke chapter 22, verse 53. These are wells without water, clouds carried by a tempest, for whom is reserved the blackness of darkness forever. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 17. His lamp will be put out in deep darkness. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 20. For whom is reserved the blackness of darkness forever. Jude 13. Okay, so that is all for part 4, chapter 1, the cell. Chapter 1 notes 12 through 18. If you like this content, like this video and comment below. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching.